Hello and welcome to another edition of Dash Cam Wisdom with Dr. Charlie Cartwright. So I had a really great experience this weekend. I had the opportunity to speak with the Kansas City Glory women's professional football team to help kick off their training camp this weekend. And it was really great to be around that atmosphere. I haven't been around football as far as players that close for a very long time, so brought back some great memories, and definitely I could feel the juices flowing for sure. But I was really impressed, and a couple of things I wanted to share with you is, number one, everyone in the league is volunteer basis, right? It's no one's being paid a salary. So the players, coaches, managers, everybody's volunteer. And so they're there for one reason: to support and help one another and for the love of the game. And so we're here in the Kansas City area for the kickoff of training camp. Everyone's getting there and signing in and getting their equipment, helmets, shoulder pads, everything, trying everything on, making sure everything fits and works properly. And the general manager, friend of mine, we were talking, and he was saying that there was a league out east that wasn't playing this year, and so they had a handful of players all the way from St. Louis. And so that's about, from my town here where the training camp was held, it's probably a good 4.5 hour drive. So you had a handful of women drive 4.5 hours to be at camp and be at practice. And they were going to be at that facility for about 7 hours that day for the love of the game. And, you know, to take that as a metaphor and apply it to the things that we do every day, we've got goals, we've got aspirations. Do we love those things that we're doing? Because if we don't love it, and I'm talking about, it could be a diet, it could be a conditioning program, it could be a reading program, could be building your own home-based business. There's so many things it could be. But Steve Jobs said this: if you don't love it, you'll quit. And here's why: because it's too hard. It's too hard to drive 4.5 hours if you don't love it on an ongoing basis. It's too hard to get up at 4:30 in the morning if you don't love it. It's too hard to train every day if you don't love it. It's too hard to eat right every day if you don't love it. So in order to reach and achieve our goals, we've got to calibrate our approach on a path that we love, right? Yes, there's going to be some bumps and bruises, but if we're love what we're doing along the way to achieving what we truly want to achieve, and that we love that goal, that destination, then it's inevitable that we're going to get there, that we're going to reach our goal. But I was just really impressed by the level of dedication. And then I got up to speak. There's 24 sets of eyes trained. No one's looking around the room. No one's looking at the ceiling. No one's looking at their phone. Everybody was focused on what I had to say, because everybody's there for the right reasons. They're there to learn, there to get better. And it was just such a great lesson for me, and just to take a step back and look at what I'm doing. Because if I have to drive 3 hours to do something, or 2 hours, or stand in line for an hour, it's not a time to complain. Because whatever I'm doing, in some shape or fashion, is getting me closer to my ultimate goal. So that's my message for today. I hope this finds you well. Hope you have an awesome week. Until next time, take care.